All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to tear down a really powerful idea about relationships, one that's so often misunderstood. And our blueprint for this whole thing, it's just a single, really profound statement. Just let that sink in. She's addicted to chaos, not love. Wow. That's not just some dramatic line from a movie, right? It actually points to a really painful, very real psychological pattern. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to unpack the entire architecture behind this addiction to chaos.
Okay, so first things first, what do we even mean by chaos in a relationship? And maybe the bigger question is, how on earth can something like that feel like an addiction? Let's get into it.
And look, this is super important. We're not talking about someone who just, likes a little bit of drama every now and then. No. This is something way deeper. It's this almost compulsive pull towards constant instability. It's a pattern where quiet and peace actually feel wrong, and the turbulence, that feels like home. So think about it like this. On one side, you've got the chaos high. That's the adrenaline rush, right? The crazy intense emotions, the dramatic ups and downs. It can feel so alive. But then on the other side, you have what can feel like a stable low. And for someone who's used to all that chaos, the deep security, the calm predictability of a healthy relationship, honestly, it can feel kind of boring, flat, even a little scary. Okay, so how does a structure like this even get built in the first place? If all this chaos is the finished building, what's the blueprint look like? Let's figure out how this whole thing is put together piece by piece, right from the foundation. It really breaks down into three key parts. First, you have the foundation, and that's usually familiarity. I mean, if you grew up around chaos, it just feels normal, right? Then you've got the scaffolding holding it all up. Low self-worth, this deep down belief that you just don't deserve anything calm or peaceful. And finally, the whole thing gets reinforced over and over again by the drama itself. Every big fight, every emotional rush, it just proves that old belief, that intensity must be love. All right, so now that we've seen the blueprint for chaos, we can put it right next to the blueprint for love. And trust me, they are two completely different worlds. It's like comparing two totally different architectural designs.
Just look at this breakdown. It's so clear. In that chaos dynamic, your emotional baseline is just anxiety. When you fight, it always blows up. And your real motivation, it's to get that next emotional hit. But in a love dynamic, the baseline is security. Conflict is about talking and fixing things. And the whole point is to actually build something real. They're literally mirror opposites of each other.
So, what's the point of all this? Why does it matter so much that we can see this blueprint? Well, it all boils down to one word: empowerment. Realizing that there's a possibility for change. And honestly, this is the key to everything. You can't renovate a house if you don't understand its original blueprint. It's the same here. Your most powerful tool is just awareness. The moment you can see the pattern, you see the foundation, you see the scaffolding, that's the moment you get the power to actually question it, maybe for the very first time. Which, of course, leaves us with one last really big question. If chaos has an architecture, can a new one be built? Seeing the old design is that huge first step, but it makes you ask the much bigger and I think much more hopeful question. What does it take to consciously, intentionally, and bravely start building something completely new from the ground up?